Mysterious man shot a blinding white light from his mouth that nearly blinded Cage. When the light disappears, the mystery man is gone again. Cage is desperate because tomorrow's the end of the world and he has no clue. Cage thought about the research he and his colleagues had done on solar flares. They have analyzed the data and found that this super flare will destroy the Earth's ozone layer and burn up everything on the planet. But what is the point of predicting a catastrophe when no one can escape the judgment of the sun? Everyone was desperate. Cage suddenly remembered that the teacher had said that the girl who had written down the prophetic numbers had written a few more numbers on the school toilet door, and Cage rushed to the school and scraped the paint off it. He saw the last string of numbers, and the coordinates corresponding to the numbers were the same cabin where the girl had died. He tried to contact Lisa, but she drove off in private with her to children. She wanted to find a cave to hide in before the end came. Cage rushes after her in his car, calling Lisa to tell her that hiding in the basement won't help, but Lisa doesn't listen. At this point the government has informed the nation that the world is coming to an end. The whole city is in chaos and people start looting for supplies. While Lisa is refueling, the mysterious man takes the two children away in his car. Lisa rushes to drive after them, but is run over by a large truck and dies. Exactly as her mother had predicted she would die. Cage chases the mystery man to the cabin. He points a gun at the mystery man and asks where his son is. The son came up with a little white rabbit in his arms. Both he and the girl are fine. The mysterious men turned out to be aliens. They are from a distant planet, far beyond the civilization of Earth. The end of the world is unstoppable. They have chosen some high-quality children from among the human race to take them away from Earth. 2. To save the last seeds of humanity. But just as Cage is about to board the ship with his son, he is stopped, because he has not been chosen. This meant that Cage would have to be separated from his son forever. But Cage did not despair, for his son would keep the human race alive. The alien and his son left Earth in a spaceship and flew off to the distant stars. Cage blindly drove back into town, and the place was in chaos. Some people are desperate, some confused, some displaying their primal animalism. Cage returns to his parents' house, where he decides to wait with his family for the end of days to be pronounced. Eventually, a violent flare erupts. The Earth is still there, and humanity has perished. On a distant planet, two children survive. Like Adam and Eve, they replant the seeds of humanity on the beautiful and lonely Garden of Eden,